All right, we're getting into it. Day 4 of Into the Sun. This is day 1 for you, and you're here with me live. We are going to do some breath work and then use our sun salutation to move us through our morning. Simple as that, okay? So let's find our seat on our mats and come back to our 4-8 breath as we've mostly been doing. So inhale for 4 and exhale for 8. Relax everything, release everything. Inhale for a count of 4. Exhale for 8. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 8. Inhale for 4. And exhale for 8. Let's come up to all fours and start to open up the spine with some cat-cows. We'll do more breath work at the end. Just wanted a little something to get us grounded in here. So round the spine, exhale. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale to round. Inhale to drop the belly. And exhale to round. Inhale to drop the belly. And let's send the hips right and left a couple of times. Look towards your hips to the right and also bump your hips to the right. Let's do the same thing on the left side. Inhale, look to the right. Exhale through center. Inhale, look to the left. And exhale. Knees wide, feet together, send the hips back. So right now, we're checking in with the body, seeing what's new and available. This is the earliest live session that we've done, so peace to all my awake before 7 a.m.ers. Drop your forehead, take a 4-8 breath. Another one. All right, inhale up to all fours. Tuck your toes under, send your hips up and back. First down dog of our sequence. And open up the calf muscles, so bend the knees, right knee and left knee. Being really mindful in the feet as well. Usually I focus on the calf muscles here, but let's also be very mindful with our feet, our toes. And walk 1 footprint at a time to the top of the mat. Here, let's fold, clasp the elbows. Inhale deeply. And exhale fully. Take another big breath here. And exhale fully. Let's bend the knees. Let's roll straight up. Roll on up. I almost stopped us for a chair pose, but I really inhale, arms up. And exhale, hands down. I really want us to understand that the sun salutation is everything. You don't need to do anything really before to warm you up. The sun salutation is going to do that. So let's begin. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, we fold. We're going to go for 10 of these. So already I'm going to encourage you, make it your own, okay? Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Make your way down to the mat. And lower all the way down. Inhale, lift the heart. Without crunching the neck back, just lift the heart. Exhale, come up to your hips, or excuse me, come up to your knees, tuck the toes, hips up and back. Walk to the top of the mat for now. We're still waking up the body, okay? Forward fold, roll it up. Probably gonna do this the first 3 today. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, fold down. Let's keep going. Inhale, arms up. And fold. Inhale, lift the spine. Exhale, fold. And make your way down to the mat. Inhale to lift the heart. Elbows back. Exhale, press up to all fours. Tuck the toes, hips up and back. Inhale, left foot walks forward, or excuse me, walk to the top of your mat. And fold. Roll up, one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, arms up. Hands down by our sides. And if you want to, you can already take that flat back to come up. I find that waving in the spine, doing that roll up just feels good, especially for the first couple ones. Let's keep going. This is going to be our last modified one, and then let's start to move into the full expression of the pose, all right? Inhale to raise the arms. And exhale, fold. Like I said, already make it your own. So maybe you come up to a full flat back here. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Maybe you grab behind your ankles. Nyata, hi, mama. Plant the palms. Step back and lower all the way down. Nyata is probably my calmest dog. Inhale, lift the heart. And come back. Send the hips up and back. Inhale, walk forward. I think this is our third one, right? And slowly roll up. Inhale, arms up. And bring the hands down. All right, let's start to move into, transition into the full expression of the pose. As you're watching, moment to moment, I might be getting myself together. Was a little late even to our live class this morning because I ran into so many spider webs coming outside. So, all right, let's start to move into the full expression of the pose for this next one. So inhale, raise the arms, and exhale, float down. Inhale, lift the spine, and we float down. Make your way down to the mat. Try to move through a full push-up this time, all right? So we lower elbows in, and then let's try to inhale and lift. See how high our heart goes. Our navel's off the ground, but our hips are still on the ground. Tuck the toes and the hips up and back. Let's try to step to the top of the mat, even if it takes you a couple steps to get there. See what's happening. Exhale, fold. And inhale, make your way up. I'm going to keep rolling up. My spine needs it. Different strokes for different folks. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, arms down. Notice I'm starting to do different things. Like I said, we are exploring Sun Salutation this month not as a dance, but we are dancing through it. Okay, inhale, raise the arms. And exhale, fold. See if you can find some little nuanced things in your practice. Inhale, lift. And exhale, fold. Hi, Mama. Make your way back to plank. And lower down. Inhale to lift the heart. Send the hips up and back. Step to the top of the mat. And forward fold. Inhale, make your way up. Arms follow. And arms down. All right, let's get funky with it. Really find a dance. Find some movement with it, okay? Let's do this sun salutation. Maybe one of these days, see Truth will come out and drum while we're doing this. But we need some movement, all right? So for this one, let's make our sun salutation big. Let's play with it, okay? What does that mean to you? So I'm going to step nice and wide, encouraging you to join me. Let's try to make our sun salutation big, all right? So nice wide legs. Let's bend the knees, reach down to reach up. Inhale, reach up. And maybe reach back a little bit. Exhale, fold. Bring the hands straight down. Inhale, lift the spine. And exhale, fold. Let's make our way down to our push-up position. If you've been doing knees on the ground this whole time, I encourage you to come to plank and lower. This time, don't even bring your body to the ground. Hover 1 inch across. Send your heart forward and just keep your thighs on the ground. Hips up and back. I love that you're here, Nyota. That makes me so happy, Mama. Makes me so happy. Step to the top of your mat, forward fold, and then make your way up. Moving with the breath. And we bring our hands down. Let's take a moment, bring the hands to the heart. Notice how you feel after all that movement and trying to be wide and all those little things. Notice how you feel in the body. Really grateful that Nyota is here with us today. My dogs are always around when we're practicing, but this is her free outside time to run around the block and do whatever she wants. And she is choosing to spend it right here, so I feel special. Inhale, raise the arms up. Let's do it again. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, lift. Notice this time I'm taking a lot of liberties in my body. Exhale, forward fold. I'm even massaging the calf muscles right here, because why not? It's your practice. You can do whatever you want in your practice. All right, let's come down to the mat. Or into push-up position, rather. Lower yourself down. Shift forward. Inhale. And hips up and back. Step to the top. Or hop or float to wherever you are. That's not in my practice right now. Forward fold. And make your way up. Use your inhale to bring you to the sky. And exhale, arms down. Let's go for 3 more. I'm just going to count us through it. No distractions. All right, 3 more sun salutations. Make them your own. Try to get to the full expression of the posture and dance through it. Just move through your sun salutation, all right? So stand to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. And forward fold. Inhale, lift the spine. And exhale, fold. Step back to push-up. Lower yourself down. Inhale, heart comes forward and up. Hips are still on the ground. Exhale, hips up and back. Step, walk, hop, float to the top of your mat. Inhale, make your way up. Arms come up. And exhale, hands down. We're going to keep flowing through. Inhale, raise the arms. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. step back to push up. And lower down, shift forward, heart up. Send the hips up and back. Make your way to the top in down dog. From down dog. Inhale, stand up. Arms come up. And exhale, hands down. Last sun salutation, dance through it. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. The flat back is really about the calf muscles, if you didn't know. So we're creating this flat spine to stretch the calves. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the palms, plank it out. Plank it out, plank it out, plank it out, and lower. Inhale, heart comes forward. Hips up and back. It's such a good lower back activator, strengthener, and stretch all at once. Step to the top of the mat. And exhale, fold. Inhale to come up. Inhale, arms up overhead. And exhale, bring our hands down. Open the palms and just stand. Relax your shoulders. Allow your breath to return to its natural flow. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. All right, let's come down to the mat. I'm going to walk us through some real oscillating nostril breath. So we did it a bit yesterday. I think we did it a bit in the last series, Intuitive Movement. We're going to do some real oscillating nostril breathing today. What does that mean? This sequence, when I learned it, I was told to do this breath 12 times. Please do the research on that. I'm going to do the research on that and bring it to our platform. But there's something specific about the cycle of 12 that makes this breath work complete. I think it's 12 or 21. Could be mixing that up with one other thing, but let's stick with what we know, which is 12. So we're going to do this for 12 rounds of breath. It's going to take a little time. Give yourself that. Just give yourself that. A lot of times we don't do things in repetition. Because it's repetition and we get bored. And we live in a time where instant gratification is a priority. So we don't often do things that are boring, even if they're great for us, or monotonous even. But we're going to do it today. All right? Take your hands like this. Wiggity, wiggity. Cover your left nostril. Inhale for 4. Pinky closes the right nostril. Exhale for 4. Inhale 4. Switch. Exhale 4. Inhale 4. Switch. Exhale 4. Inhale 4. Switch. Exhale 4. Inhale. Switch. Exhale. 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 Inhale. Switch, exhale. 3 more rounds. Inhale. Switch, exhale. Inhale. Switch, exhale. Inhale. Switch, exhale. Inhale. Switch, exhale. Last round. Inhale. Switch, exhale. Inhale. Switch, exhale. Bring your hands to your lap. Take a moment. Allow your breath to return to normal. Just notice how you feel. Notice if your mood has shifted from when you first started. Notice what newness you feel in your body. Maybe your throat feels more relaxed. Maybe your shoulders are more relaxed. Maybe your heartbeat is a little different. I always hope after this that people feel more centered and more grounded. Let's finish our session with humming. So as always, if this is the first time you're with me, first time you've ever done this, we're going to inhale deeply, cover the ears, and hum. We'll do that 3 times, all right? So inhale deeply, cover the ears, and hum. Let's do it again. Inhale deeply, cover and hum. Last time, inhale deeply, cover the ears and hum. With that, we bring our hands to our hearts to solidify all the work that we've done this morning, to solidify it in our hearts and in our minds. Because our yoga practice does not end on the mat. It's something that we take into the rest of our day. The mat is where we move the body and learn the principles. Your life is where you exercise the principles. The mat is where we exercise. All right, let's bring our hands to our forehead and bow ourselves out. Peace, y'all. As always, if you do not have time at 7 a.m., 9, 10 a.m. to practice with me here live, you can do so on our YouTube channel, Nucultur. So you can access the series. Into the Sun series is posted pretty much the day after we have a live. And then our our Intentional Flow series is already up. I think there's 11 flows that are up. And then there are a couple of sessions from some of our other series, so check that out. If you're ready for like a full yoga experience, yoga practice, then you are ready to become one of our Patreon members. And you can go to our Patreon, Nucultur Patreon, and practice whenever you want, and also have access to a full series if you want to go on a journey. All right, if you don't have space for that journey just yet, you can check out Intentional Flow, which is still up on the Nucultur YouTube channel. And then we've been practicing almost daily right here on TikTok Live. So if this is the first time you're popping on and you're like, whoa, when is this happening? How do I know what times? They're usually between 7 and 9 a.m. Hit that notification bell. But usually 30 minutes before our session, our live session, I do post on our story. So that's TikTok and on Instagram. I do post before, about 30 minutes before we're going to practice. All right, so make sure that you subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, send to a friend, all of those things. You can practice live with us here in the mornings on TikTok, throughout your day on our YouTube channel, and then whenever you want in the Patreon community. All right, I'll see y'all on the mat.